Hello friends, Dawn Wessman here, a certified fitness instructor and Pilates master trainer. What that means is that I can teach people how to teach it. And today our workout is also a workshop, and this is teaching the core of the core, how to get deeply in it. I use this for every exercise family that I use. So for example, when I lift weights, I don't lift with my bicep, I lift with my core and then my bicep. When I run, I'm training for the Boston Marathon, I don't run with my legs. I run with my core, picking up my hip flexor. People that have a six-pack, people that have a really strong core, discovered how to do this, and it's not a secret. So let's learn how to do it together. Joseph Pilates discovered something really important. So come with me and give this a try. He discovered that if you activate your upper abdominals first, which if you turn just right, do it with me, you probably have a two-pack. Everybody does. We do this little thing at the end of a weightlifting class, and it pretty much just works right there. And it doesn't work. What Joseph Pilates discovered was this low abdominal muscle. It's called your transverse abdominis. He discovered if you activate it first, it anchors and brings all of the rest of the abdominal family, front and back, anchored into your organs, back into your body. But there's a certain breath that you have to use, and it takes practice of connecting your mind to your core. Do an experiment with me right now. I want you to take your bicep, and I want you to squeeze it. Take your right, if you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, and squeeze it as hard as you can so it gets hard. Now, over time, say for a full minute, squeeze it as hard as you can. Are you building up that muscle, or are you making it weaker? So, I mean, it's kind of a trick question, right? Like we're tearing it down a little bit, and then as you sleep, that's when muscle grows, it lays down its new tissue. But friends, if you hold a muscle for a long time really hard, it tires it out and it will grow for you. Go ahead and relax that out. That's why we lift weights. You need to learn that principle within your core. So here we go. Take the fleshy part of your palms and set them on the outsides of your ribs. This is your navel, spine. I want you to inhale low down into your pelvis, into the pubic bone. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale. Like you're blowing out a candle. That engages your diaphragm, like your lung muscles. Here we go. 3 more. Inhale, navel to spine. As you exhale, go low and pretend, do it again. Pretend I tie a rope behind your navel and I'm pulling it out the back of your body. Inhale in, implode, back. Push the tissue together. Relax. Now bring your middle fingers to touch one another and go maybe just a little bit below. I want you to inhale it inward. And then as you exhale, your fingers will interlace. Inhale. Exhale. That interlacing is a good way to know that you're engaging deep. Okay, relax. Here's 5 warm-ups. Here's number 3. Take your thumb to your ribs. Take your middle finger down to your hips. When you're relaxed, you've got kind of like the shape of a square right in here. As you tighten and engage the abdominal family, it's going to make a rectangle. Navel to spine. Inhale in low, sniff in. Exhale. See how my fingers kind of come together? It's subtle, but it's there. Do that 2 more times. You don't let go in between. Go deep. It's like you're wringing out a dish rag, like all the juice that's in your organs. Then pull in. Well done. 2 more. Let's come to all fours. Curl your toes under. Imagine that rope, again, is behind up to the ceiling. You're going to inhale in. Exhale, lift your knees off the ground, only using your core. Now, if you can go like this, it means you use your butt muscles. No, only your core. Pretend your legs are dead weight, shoulders back, long spine. Inhale in, exhale, lift, just lift. Okay, we're gonna hover, we're gonna breathe in 5. Inhale in, knees barely lift. You could squeeze a yoga block in between your knees, hold. Every time you exhale, friends, pull up. Let's hover one set of toes. Inhale. Other set. And set. Let me turn that light back up. Okay. Here we go. Item number 5. Roll our shoulders back. Friends, your abdominals are down here. They are not up here. You don't need to round your back at all. Just roll those shoulders back. Ribs are allergic to femurs. If you'll remember that, you'll be able to really connect deeply. And every exercise will be effective for you. It won't be movement, it'll be actual training of your core. Inhale in. Exhale, navel to spine. So you could put like a little ball, little towel rolled up, and let it give feedback to this lower part of your sacrum. Now, you want to go as deep as you can every time, pulling in. Okay, we're going to add a little twist, and this is what we want to practice. I'm using my core to twist. In fact, do this with me. Put your hand out towards me. Turn. But I'm turning my core, so I'm not, I see this all the time. Woo! Doesn't do anything for you. Just flings your elbow. Here we go. Turn. I'm not even moving my arm. This is all one unit. Move the core, center. You do this with a 5-pound hand weight, it's no joke. Super hard. So initiate tailbone first. Now balance it out on the other side. Try that. In fact, a hand weight can be really nice because it gives you a lot of muscular feedback, just sensation. Because that's what we're trying to do, is neurologically connect your mind to the target muscle. And you might not have that. Like, it's nothing wrong with you. It's the nerves haven't ever connected before. I remember the first time I did a yoga class, I never felt my ring pinky toe. It was mind-blowing. And it might be like this with your core, really learning how to use it. All right, here we go, friends. We are down. We're gonna lift the legs up. So here's the deal. Your ribs, they need to not pop out. If you reach overhead, they're gonna pop out. Now feel that. Reach your hand overhead. Let those ribs kind of be pokey. Do you feel how your abs are all long and smooth? Yeah, that's because they're totally relaxed and not engaged. And so this is the deal. Hands usually go above shoulders. And now, could you make a neutral spine? Imagine an anvil is right behind your belly button. It's sinking down. Now, I'm not jamming my back down. Navel to spine, drop the head. Okay, we're gonna drop a foot. And now using only your abdominals, these side guys. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, foot out like you're putting on the gas. You can put your hands down to your sides now. So this is the deal. Every time you move your legs, make them rock solid. I want you to really extend as far as you can go. This is called your working point. How low can you take your legs and have your back be sealed strong into the earth beneath you? Okay, 5 of these. Inhale, go navel to spine, even take your hands. You can do a little froggy leg with the knees out. Bring your knees in, 2 of those. Friends, you can put your feet on the ground at any time. Put your hands to your sides. Drop your chin. And now, rather than lifting your head, I want you to squeeze, contract, or shorten your core so much that it lifts your head. Friends, you can totally put a block behind your neck if it gets sore. Squeeze the legs, lower as low as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flip. 1, 2, the hundreds. This is called breathe. Breathe in and out. Notice I keep my hands under my hip, and it's like I've got a weight, or I can go through wet cement right here with my hands. You have 3 more sets. And hold, rock and roll your spine. And here, we're going to set the feet. We've got roll backs, half and full. We initiate from the lower part of the core. Be mindful. Approach this the same way that you would weightlifting, right? This is a bicep curl. Get as much as you can. See how I articulate my spine? I go one little bit of my sacrum. If you really want to get sweaty with this, grab a couple of weights. You could draw back. Now we'll do that in another video, but okay, maybe a little further. Inhale in, femurs, allergic, pull in. Friends, when I reach, here's the big secret I wanted to show you. When you begin, we're going to begin to reach forward. This is a no-no. Roll your shoulders back. I cast my body over my legs, but look, femurs, ribs allergic to one another. Pull off. Here we go. Inhale. Pull navel to spine deliberately. Inhale. Shall we do a full? Go one at a time. No rip up. Keep the ribs in. Inhale. Drop your chin. Exhale. Peel your body. If you get stuck, it's okay. Everyone does. Just grab behind. Pull ribs away from legs. Stack up. Articulate. 1, 2, 3. Tailbone back. Drop the chin. If this is very straightforward for you, and you don't move on to the next unless you've mastered the first, because then it's a waste. Toes are up. Squeeze your legs so much. See how my heels are off the ground? I don't know if you can see, but they're off the ground. Here we go. Roll back one at a time. See how I don't collapse in my upper back. I engage through the core. Drop the chin. Peel. Now as you reach, abs dot back, abdominals back, away from femurs. Stack up. So I have 5 kids. Gave birth to all of them. That's why I have an outie belly button. And Pilates is how, along with cycling and weightlifting and yoga, those disciplines enabled me to get my core back. Chin down. We rise. As you are upright, we get big here. So here's the principle. We get taller. This isn't 3 separate turns. It's 3 deepening turns of the same twist. And it will really heal your back and teach your abdominals to wake up so that you can feel and work them. We get tall and we go, suck in. Now you might have all kinds of skin and love and organs and baby whatever. Your baby might be 20 years old, but you have core in there. And I want you to feel it. Don't care about anything else of the love that's around there. Get taller, taller, taller. Inhale, center. We exhale. Center, inhale. One more. Okay, friends, here we go. Now, there are hundreds of Pilates exercises, and I'll post a longer, grislier one, but this is the core of the core. We have to master these movements to get where it is you want to go. Here we go. We get super tall. Engage the legs. Twist first. This is called saw. Pinky finger cuts off pinky toe. We go 1, 2. Remember, right there. Pull the ribs away. 2, 3. Now backhand, articulate, seal that opposite butt bone down. Twist. Inhale. It's really important. Why aren't we doing just like a billion crunches? Your body needs to move different directions. It's called the planes of motion. 1, 2, 3. We twist. We rise. Do this with the set hand weights. 1, 2, 3. If I did this with hand weights, I would keep them close into my body to not put strain on my back. 1, 2, 3. We articulate up, twist. Heck, you can do it with a couple cans of tomatoes. You could do this with anything that you have at home. And we bring in some notes on plank. Plank is not done with your arms. It is totally done with your core. Modified plank is legitimate. Let's start there. We plant the hands. Draw your hips forward. Okay, I see this. I see this all the time. And that's not a push-up, my friends. That is your butt up in the air. It's not going to get you where you want to go. Push-ups are just a form of plank. We draw the hips forward. And take your hand like this. Are your shoulder, hip, and knee in the same line? If it's out here, they're not. Get it all in the same line. Do a warm-up with me here. Uncurl your toes. And pull navel to spine. Inhale in. Exhale. Now begin really pushing the fatty part of your palms towards your knees. And now drag your knees towards, like you could rumple up this carpet in the middle. Now maybe you curl a toe and lift a knee. Maybe you do both. I activate my arms by pushing my palms back. But in pushing my palms back, I don't activate here. It activates deep down. Now imagine that rope is tied behind your navel and you are suspended, this little thread, up to the ceiling. Relax your butt cheeks just a little. Pull abdominals in. 5 more breaths. Hover a leg maybe. Drag the ball of your foot forward. Drag your palms back. Try the other foot. And from here, a splat contest. 5, slow as you can. 4, don't let the lower back sag. Drop a knee if you ever have to. 3, 2, and 1. Palms right here. We're almost done. I know this is short. I know you didn't burn 10,000 calories, but I have a 6-pack because of this stuff. Like, after 5 kids, trust me on this. Shoulders are back. Open your collarbones. Navel to spine. So what I usually see is people like this. You don't work your hips. Navel looks like this. Navel to spine. Give me a kick, point. This is called flexing, and that's a point. Practice that flex, point. Okay, we go flex, point. Move on purpose. This isn't a knee flick. This is your calf, ab crunch, and now extend through the back of your knee. Okay, so what? Shell stretch. It's a little wider than child's pose. And when you come back, you keep your ribs, yes, keep them off your legs. Let's do a few legs push-ups and then you're out of here. All right, friends, come off to the side here. You can lay on your side. There's no problem at all. If you're gonna lay on your side, see how my ribs are off? Now you might have skin or whatever on the ground, that's fine. But I want you to pull your ribs, your abdominal muscles, like a little mouse car could come right underneath, okay? In fact, let's just start here, alrighty. Hip over hip, navel to spine. You can have your hand here, you can have it up. So you're gonna point. Now I want you to practice moving deliberately. That's when I went from being like an athlete to like really chiseling my core, was when I learned how to move my body deliberately. So I'm gonna lift right here, I feel this. Now, you're chopping the foot through wet cement. Lift up halfway. Bottom comes up to meet the top. If you want it harder, you practice balance. Did my training through stopped Pilates years and years and years ago. Here we go. Staggered legs. We lift, lower. Certified through the National Council of Certified Personal Trainers. I love teaching spin. It's one of my favorite disciplines. Okay, now both go up and I'll fix that light. 1. It's your side abs. 2, 3. Good job. Lift that leg. Give me a leg circle, but it's not your ankle. It's your inner thigh. Go round. I'm gonna turn on the light. Go round like a little golf ball. Trace a golf ball. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now go a little larger, like the size of a dinner plate. So here, I'm teaching you how to move, right? Go round. See how I'm slightly balanced on that? If you get sore, if you get a cramp in there, bend that lower leg. You could even flex it. Now, size of a hula hoop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in front and, ooh, karate chop. Get in there. Okay, other side of your body's jealous. Here we go. Okay, set up, make your little pillow. Hip over hip. Job, we want to move core first. Flex, move deliberately. Inhale. Again. Okay, halfway. Now, the bottom comes up to meet the top. Crunch the core. You gotta do it on purpose. Every time you move in Pilates, navel to spine, navel to spine, navel to spine, and now double leg. Actually, we're gonna stagger. We're gonna go up, up, down, together. One more. And now we rise and fold. It doesn't have to be big. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg circle. It's small. Golf ball. Remember, it's your inner thigh doing the work. My family's waking up. You go to the size of a dinner plate. Hello, inner thigh. Now, okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, set it in, and all right, your grand finale. Oh, give us a nice stretch back. So one of the wonderful things about Pilates, let's find your knees, is that you stretch at the same time you work your core. Draw navel to spine. Let's massage your low back here. We have a yoga coming up. I've got a few for you. Some of the best of the worst, my favorite yoga postures that are challenge your mind. Here we go, push up. Shoulders are back. Hips come forward, engage the core. Wide hands, make L's kind of out to the edges of your mat. Keep your chin lifted. Now watch me. I come down and then, it's my core that comes up way before my arms do. Imagine that rope behind your belly button. We come down, come up, lift. So what's happening here? Watch my belly button. It comes up first. And that lifts me through. Maybe you're ready for one knee up. Maybe you take shell stretch, ribs off legs in between each one. Like there's no contest. Women are notorious for competing with each other. Don't, just knock it off. We are on the same team. We need each other. That's why we work out together. All right, we rise. Everyone find shell stretch and take your left arm on top of your right. Right on top of left. Thank you for joining me today. My thought for you is that service promotes sociality more than sociality promotes sociality. So if you want greater friendships, if you want connection, go out and serve with people. Go serve someone. And the more that you keep your fitness up, sometimes the greater your capacity to use your talents to serve others. So it isn't selfish for you to work out. You will be able to help others when you do. Namaste, and I will see you at the gym.